And, just acting and directing, I think it's two necessary pieces to telling a story, and I've always been in front of the camera. So now being able to step behind the camera and having control and over the entire vision of the movie, it's just incorporating one with the next. I spent the last 7 years of my life living out my wildest dreams. Bianca, Rocky, my dad. This was built on their shoulders.
Creed 3 is your directorial debut. How was for you this new phase in your career, and what were the main differences between acting and directing?
It's the next chapter in my life and career, so it's very exciting. It's something I've been thinking about for a really long time. For it to finally, come to fruition and having my premiere today, it's a very exciting feeling. I think the most challenging thing is just the time that it takes to do, all the things that a director needs to do, but also prepare and do the things as an actor and train in this one, get into the shape that I needed to get into. I think it was just time was probably the most difficult thing to kind of manage throughout acting and directing.
What the fans can expect from Creed 3, and what were the biggest differences between the previous movies of the franchise?
They can expect a action-packed, funny, emotional, informative, very exciting. It's a lot of action. The fight scenes, we wanted to make them bigger and bolder, so we shot them with IMAX cameras. So the sound design in this film, we paid a lot of attention to. You can expect an evolution of the Creed family with Bianca and Mara and Marianne and Duke as well, his entire tribe. And you can expect some things from the past, that will come into play. That will give Creed his toughest challenge yet.
Damien's fighting the world and he's trying to hurt people.
I vouch for you. You think you mad? Try spending half your life in a cell. Watching somebody else live your life. I'm coming for everything. You threatening me?
Talking about the past, how was for you to work with Jonathan Majors, and what can you tell us about the conflict between Damien and Adonis?
Jonathan Majors is incredible. I think one of the most hardworking people that I know, and that type of honesty and truth from an actor is something that you hope to get. So I was very fortunate and lucky to have him a part of this cast and have him as a brother. He's incredible. And then the story between Adonis and Damien, is a complex and complicated one. I think they were very, very close, growing up, and they grew apart for some time. And now it's them kind of coming back, 20 years later. And they both have some things they need to talk to each other about.
The one and only Adonis Creed, you're the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. 3 years ago, it's been a minute since you've been out in these streets.
When I walked away from boxing, I walked away with some unfinished business.
Talking about the future of the Creed franchise, what we can expect?
Not really getting into specifics too much, but I think we really invested in some characters throughout this movie, some very interesting ones, and we've been getting a lot of positive feedback. And I feel like, I'm very curious to see where those characters will go in the future. You expect it to be, the action to still be there, but maybe looking through some different lenses.
You out there boxing. I need you to start fighting.